Guys, what we have in here are Coho Salmon. They're about a year old and they're getting ready to migrate out to the ocean to live out the ocean part of their life cycle.
The San Francisco District U.S. Army Corps of Engineers teamed up with Westminster Woods Camp and Conference Center to provide science, technology, engineering, and math awareness by inviting elementary school students to assist in the release of hundreds of juvenile coho salmon.
What this tank is for is we're essentially trying to trick these fish into thinking Dutchbill Creek is their home, so that when they come back from the ocean, they come right back to Dutchbill Creek and spawn here.
We were lucky enough to have the Army Corps of Engineers out here to set up a imprinting tank, and every day we've had kids going out and feeding the smolts and just making sure that they are still growing and that the water's flowing and everything else so that they can keep getting bigger and imprinting on these waters here in Dutchbill Creek.
The smolts spend 21 days living in a tank at the release location. During this time, creek water is pumped into the tank for the juvenile fish to imprint on. This process will encourage the mature fish to return to Dutchbill Creek when they spawn.
Some of the last wild runs of coho salmon were found here in Dutchbill Creek, and really this stream allowed us to jumpstart the coho recovery program, in which the Corps is a major part of.
Using nets, the students move the smolts from an imprinting tank to buckets and then form a bucket brigade to move the fish to the creek. For many of the kids who live in urban environments,
to interact with the salmon, to touch them, to see them, to watch them swimming around, to catch them with nets, and then release them out to the creek is a phenomenal experience.
From the creek, the fish will travel along the Russian River watershed out to the Pacific Ocean, where they will spend the next 2 years. If things go as planned, the adult fish will return to Dutchbill Creek and continue the spawning cycle by producing a new generation of coho salmon.
It's really a win-win for the Corps of Engineers, allowing us to be able to recover this population of salmon here in this watershed, but it also allows us to give back to these kids and allows us to provide this educational aspect of the program.
Prior to the program in 2001, extinction of coho salmon in the Russian River was imminent. But over the last 10 years, the estimated number of coho in the Russian River watershed has risen. There is still a long way to go to recovery, but by including these students in the process, the program has added another element for future success.